What's going on, everybody? It's be your boy
DJ Anonymous.
DJ Anonymous with another episode of Sports Biz Music the Podcast. And on tonight's episode, I want to talk about those Dolphins, and I want to talk about the Miami Heat like I promised last time. But also too, I want to talk about me trying to do the daily podcast. Which I'm consistent because I'm about to drop one with y'all with this episode. Gonna be considered weekly for now, but this week been a long week. It's been busy. Everybody getting ready we all getting ready for the holidays. So it's something that's you can't control because it's the holidays. But anyway, shout out to all my listeners. Shout out to y'all. Let me go to the analytics real quick, just to get a quick shout out. So shout out, of course, to the United States, the Netherlands, India, France, Kenya, and Finland. Shout out to y'all who listen to my podcast so far. I just got back recording, and it's something new that I want to do, because before I didn't really take analytics like that seriously. I did, but privately, but I didn't pretty much showed y'all love while recording the show and whatnot. So yeah, pretty much every episode I'm gonna shout out countries and cities. They don't have the cities right now. Usually they have the countries and then cities, but since I just got back on with everything's not really updated yet. It's all cool though, because like I said before, it's pretty much a new beginning. Not a new beginning, but this is. I promise y'all I'm gonna be consistent, whether it's daily, weekly, hopefully not monthly, because I need y'all. I want y'all to listen to me. As I continue to grow my podcast. I remember just real quick before I talk about the sporting events that happened the past weekend. Y'all know that my dream was always to chase down people like Rogan, people like Joe Budden. Now you got millions of dollars worth of game. You got all these great podcasts that even Cam Newton with his Funky Fridays. Right now I'm just trying to it's not like a chase them down and then once I pass them, yeah, I'm here, I'm the king. No, it's not even about that. It's just about that. Those are great. Oh, and a shout out to the Pivot too. These are just podcasts that I listen to, not on the daily, but I listen to most often. And they just motivate me. They motivated me to get back into recording more. And sometimes you just need that extra push to get you to where you want to be at. But yeah, like I said, I'm here. We here. Sports Biz Music family. We here. So let's get it started. So first thing first, the Miami Dolphins. We are 7-3. We won. It wasn't an ugly game, but it was kind of offensively. It was kind of ugly. It was kind of ugly. Not perfect, but one thing I noticed, the defense has been balling as of late. Even a little bit before Jalen Ramsey came back. I think a game or two before Jalen Ramsey came back, the defense has been gelling together. And I figured that was going to be a challenge at the beginning of the year with Fangio defense, because it's one of the most people talking about offensive minds and how they could be complicated. But me, I ain't never played pro, but I played high school. But knowing being in a complex defense where it's not even just focused on just the secondary, whether it's the safeties and everything. It's focused on everybody. So Evangel defense is like everybody, anybody could go on coverage, anybody could blitz. So like it took them boys probably like almost half the season to figure the whole defensive playbook, but I see it now. Like, man, it's a different defense, and it's scary now because now our offense always been explosive the whole year. Like, we rank first in every category. Now the defense is looking like that defense that we was waiting for, and expecting, especially when Vangio came in and we hired. The Dolphins hired him. Well, I'm gonna say we because I'm a Dolphin fan. But anyway, but yeah, like 20-13 game. A lot of ugly plays, a lot of ugly calls, a lot of ugly like flags, but it is what it is. Basically, the defense to me just stood out the most. Of course, Tyreek. Tyreek is Tyreek. But Tua, he's always going to improve. He always going to show people that he's here. But today, I have to give my props more to the defense because the fact that, like, even when they did that bomb, even when they let Devontae Adams let him go for that bomb, let's see how they respond, and they responded great. It just felt good to see the defense, holding it down and stuff, and that last possession for the defense with Jalen Ramsey with that beautiful pick, like it was. I'm like, it's really a new era in Miami, and I just can't wait. I can't wait. I think who we play next? We play. Let me look at the schedule, y'all, because I remember last week I predicted that we can win all our games, but at the same time we could lose a couple. All right, yeah, we play the Jets Black Friday on Prime Video. So the Jets, I can't say I was wrong because they got blew out today by Buffalo, and I guess they heard me because I was talking junk about them, about Josh Allen and that offense and everything. So I guess they heard me. I don't know. I guess somebody on that team actually heard my podcast, and shout out to y'all boys, whoever that listened to the podcast. But anyway, the Jets, it's not really their defense. It's that, like, you don't have no offense. You got to play both sides. Like, the defense is still incredible, but, like, when the offense keep turning it over and keep going 4 and out, punt, field goal, what can you expect? The defense gonna get tired. They're gonna get aggravated, and then one of the plays, like after one of the touchdowns, I think Williams, he was arguing with the defensive coordinators, and I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, y'all been doing y'all thing the whole year. It's just when you don't have an explosive offense. That's why I said last week, if A-Rod was on this team, the Dolphins and the Jets will be going neck to neck for the division title. I don't care what nobody say, because the offense, they got the weapons. Is that they got they got Zach Wilson. Like, Zach Wilson. Let me tell you something real quick. Zach Wilson, coming out of college, I liked him. I feel like he had I'm not gonna say I felt like he had an arm. He do have an arm. I felt like he was a quarterback that you could probably put in any system, especially the West Coast, of course. But I'm wrong so far. I just think that maybe Zach Wilson's career probably gonna end up being like a Geno Smith, where, this probably gonna be like his last year in a Jet uniform. Of course, he's young, so he's going to be in the league for a while. He may be a journeyman, but then like that second, third, or fourth team, maybe that team that like not only gonna have the right coaching for him, but also by that time he'll be more like polished, in a way. So I can see that for Zach Wilson at the worst, because he's not a terrible talent. It's just, I don't know, certain players, they come in, they come out of college, they come out of high school, in terms of like baseball and basketball and all that. But I'm just speaking football. They come out of college, they be very talented, but then maybe the first year they do great, then the second, third, and fourth year they do terrible. Like, so Zach Wilson, I just felt like he needs a fresh new start, in my opinion. Because that offense is not it. It's really not it. They saying that A-Rod may come back, but if the Jets keep losing, A-Rod just come back next year. Even with the injury, I know you're gonna play 3 more years, maybe 4 more years. Shoot, you say you're gonna play till you 45, so yeah, so you're gonna have about 5 more years technically, because I think you turn 40 this year, either 39 or 40 this year. So you're gonna have about a good 3 to 5 year window, especially with this defense. And then I seen the other day, last night, that the Jets is thinking about, going back and trying to do a trade to bring Adams to the Jets, which would be great. It'd be great for A-Rod as my favorite, quarterback, but I wouldn't want him to succeed, because I'm a Dolphin fan at the end of the day. But anyway, let me talk about this real quick. About the injuries. Joe Burrow, he's out for the year. I think it was with a broken thumb, which is crazy. I didn't even get to watch the Thursday night game. But I heard the injury was just crazy. And what else? It's just a lot of injuries. Mark Andrews got hurt. There's just a lot of injuries. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is the Dolphins ain't got no excuse. They really don't have no excuse, in my opinion. The only team that's in their way for real is the Kansas City Chiefs, which we played good when we was up there in Germany. The AFC is wide open. This is literally wide open. Like, let me look at the standings real quick. So you got, of course, you have the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Jaguars, and the Dolphins. Those are the divisional leaders. Then you got the Broncos, who once again played tonight, which is crazy, because they played last week, I believe. And no, did they play? Yeah, when I recorded, they played last week. Or was it a week before? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of off. It's been a rough couple weeks because of all this holiday stuff going on. But anyway, the Broncos won today. They went on the streak. They on a 4-game winning streak. But let me look at the Browns. The Browns is a team I worry about because of that defense. That defense is the best defense. Now, that's the best defense in the league, from the front 4, the front 7, all the secondary. Like, they have everything. Offensively, I'm not gonna say it's man. It's just that, they have weapons, but they not sexy. You feel me? They not like They don't have the weapons like a team like the Bills have. If they had like weapons like the Bills have, then we gonna be talking about the Browns going to the Super Bowl and particularly winning it. Or like even like the 49ers, they had weapons like the 49ers or like the Chargers. Like, I can see the Browns going to the bowl and winning it because that defense is ridiculous. You got the Texans, and let me tell y'all something. CJ Stroud, he might be the first rookie in a long time to win not only Rookie of the Year but MVP. Like this man is the man ridiculous. Like the man, he broken the curse first of all for all Ohio State quarterbacks, especially for the last few years. But he is him. You got the Steelers, you got the Colts in the mix. Who else? And that's it for the AFC. Like teams that's like, that's in the hunt or that's in the wild card. That's already in the wild card for now. But like teams that I'm like worried about, not worried about, but like, well, yeah, I'm gonna say worried about, yeah, because the Ravens they good, the Browns, the Steelers with their defense, the offense is not there yet, but even the Bills could go on the streak now because I don't know if it was. Let me tell y'all something real quick, and I know I feel like I'm rambling right now. It's late night, but I feel like what they did to Ken Dorsey was kind of green, and green means like kind of shady. That's a slang term from Miami, Florida. But I just felt like it was something going on in that locker room, and I thought it was Josh Allen and Diggs, but then I thought about it like it could have been one of the coaches, like, and it was Ken Dorsey. So, I mean, shout out to Ken Dorsey. That's a U alumni. And hopefully, so he could come down here and be the offensive coordinator for us. Because I don't like our offensive coordinator. He's too. What's the word? He's too careful. But I'm gonna talk about the Hurricanes in a little bit. Let me finish talking about the NFL real quick. So let's talk about the NFC. Of course, you got the Eagles, the Cowboys, you got the 49ers. Seahawks is a dangerous team. But let me tell y'all, the Lions, I said this before the season started. Watch out for the Lions because I'm going to tell y'all why I said that before. Offensively, they up there. They probably like second or third or something offensively, especially with yardage and points. Defensively, I was like, the defense is probably not gonna be as stout at the beginning, but they're gonna grow as time goes. And they one of them defenses that's like, they you kind of like make it break it, like a make it break it defense. Like you gonna get yardage on them, but at the same time they aggressive. Like they could. Get some picks, and they D line is crazy. So, like, I think they got the most turnovers. I'm not mistaken. I gotta check that stat, but the defense is coming alive, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions come out the NFC because NFC is wide open too. Everything wide open, and then the NFC South is garbage. Saints 5-5, Falcons 4-6, Buccaneers 4-6, Panthers 1-9, but we already know why. Bryce Young is young, no pun intended, but he is young. He's a rookie with a bad offense. Like his offense is bad. I don't care what nobody say. I looked at a few games, especially the game last week when they played the Bears. It's not it. Like it's really not it. I feel for him. He gonna go through his growing pains. It is what it is, but yeah. But let me talk about CJ Stroud real quick. Let me look at his stats. Cause I always say CJ Stroud was gonna be the better quarterback. Not saying that Bryce Young gonna be bad in the league. Bryce Young's gonna be. I feel like Bryce Young is gonna probably go the same route as a Drew Brees. He gonna have his first 3-4 years. He gonna start out slowish, but then like when he gets to seasons 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then when he gets to his prime, Bryce Young is gonna break a lot of records. Because watching him this whole like during the first half of the year, first half of the season, he can't read defenses. He could read defenses. Just that he don't have the weapons. People said that he got Adam Thielen, but when the last time Adam Thielen was like an all pro? Ain't no shade, 'cause I love Adam Thielen, but like he don't have another like deep threat. He don't really have nobody like that, you know. But yeah, CJ Stroud, man, look at his stats. This man about to have 3,000 yards, so he got 2,962 yards, 17 TDs, and 5 interceptions as a rookie. That is crazy, and the rating at 99.3. That is crazy. This man is doing something that I ain't seen in my lifetime, like as a rookie. That is crazy, especially at a quarterback position where, you know, that's a position where you really like, you the leader. Even as a rookie, you a leader because the quarterback is always the leader. I always felt like it's the quarterback, linebackers, safeties, and y'all gonna kind of rank me or tell me like I'm wrong, but even long snappers, they to me, I always felt like those was like the leaders, and like the center position too. But being a quarterback, a rookie quarterback, this man 22 years old, doing this in the league. He just turned 22. That is crazy. That's. If you don't like this kid, y'all hating, man. Like this man, like he could be like the next Jordan, the next LeBron, the next, you know, like iconic player, like Patrick Mahomes. Like he could be that player. Like let's wait in a few years and stuff. Let's see. But he got the potential. Like he's doing better than most like legends did in their rookie year. You know, I think Dan Marino did all right his rookie year. I mean, of course, I wasn't around, but a lot of the old timers used to tell me that Dan Marino was that boy, especially, you know, his rookie year. Let me see his rookie year stats. See his stats real quick. Yeah, he threw 20 touchdowns. And he got the Dolphins to a 14-12 record in the division crown. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, that's crazy. His rookie year. Yeah, that's crazy. So, oh no, that was just, no, so I'm wrong. So, he did throw 20 touchdowns and had a 96.0 passer rating on his rookie year. But the following year, his sophomore year, he got the Dolphins to a 14-2 record. That's still impressive because that reminds me of Big Ben. Big Ben was kind of like that, was like that too. Wow. Yeah, so Dan Marino had his rookie year. He had 2,210 yards, 20 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. That's crazy. And you got to remember, too, they had less games back then. So imagine if you would have had not even 17 games. Imagine they would have had the regular 16 games. You probably would have had about 3,000, like 3,500, you know what I'm saying? And then around that time, too, like, the defense was, you could do anything you want. So for that time, 2,000, almost 2,500 yards and 20 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions for that time, for that time, people probably never seen that before, you know what I'm saying? For a rookie quarterback. So, but yeah, but CJ Stroud, you a bad boy. You know, if you listen or not, hey, CJ, you a bad boy and I'm a fan. So that's pretty much it with the NFL. Like I said, the Dolphins, they have no excuses. Really, the only team that's in their way is the Chiefs. So, but let's see. We play the Jets next, and then after that, I believe we play. Who do we play after the Jets? We play the Commanders. So we should go on a streak. We should, because we play the Titans at home. We play the Jets again at home. Dallas is really my only worry. Dallas and the Ravens and the Bills are the last 3 games of the season that I'm like, we could literally lose 3 straight. You know what I'm saying? Because those good teams. But yeah, and then college football. Hurricanes, they lost again to Louisville. I knew they was gonna lose because Louisville is a great team, but Miami put up a fight. It's just one of them years, like I said, like, you know, we don't have, all of our, kids yet, all the 4 and 5 stars yet. So like people gotta understand we gotta be patient. I just don't like the coordinator. I don't like the offensive coordinator. I don't like the style like he plays like, and that also goes to Mario Cristobal too, because he like, I remember even when he was at FIU, used to always run the ball. So it's cool, but like come on, man, we in 2023, and it's the Miami Hurricanes. Like, we have explosive receivers on the outside, you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, yeah, let's just see about the future. I think we play Pittsburgh. No, we played Boston College. I think that's the last game of the season. Yeah, we played Boston College. So, and in that game, we could probably, I don't want to say it, but we could probably lose because Boston College they not bad. They actually good. Like, at first, I thought them boys was gonna be not good. At the beginning of the year, but they've been winning a lot. Let me see what their record is. Well, they lost to Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh would team. Pittsburgh be beating up on the good teams, and they 3-8. But yes, Boston College 6-5, but at one point they were 6-3. But hopefully we win. That's a rivalry game. Technically, I don't know how that's a rivalry game. The only reason why Miami Boston College is even a rivalry game is because of Doug Flutie with that old ass Hail Mary in like the 80s or something like that. So, but yeah, and then matter of fact, let me go deep in college football because this upcoming weekend is like, it's not the last weekend of college football, but it's like the last weekend of full like slate. Y'all know what I'm talking about, like. Them jam-packed Saturdays ain't gonna be it no more because championship weekend, I mean, it's still gonna be a good, bunch of games because then you got the Division 2, you got the FCS Division 2 and Division 3 playoffs going on too. But pretty much like doing like the conference championship is really like football, handful of football games and a whole bunch of college basketball games, and that's something I hate. I don't hate college basketball, but it's just like that means that college football season is literally a month, like officially a month from like leaving us until like August, and that makes me sad. But anyway, let's talk about the college football playoffs and who I think will go in. I was gonna talk about this last week, but I ain't have enough time. But let me see. Right now they got Georgia. I feel like Georgia's gonna repeat. Number 2, you got Ohio State. Number 3, you got Michigan, which I feel like Michigan's gonna beat Ohio State. It's gonna be a good game, but Michigan they're on a revenge tour. Especially for Big Jim. Florida State has 4, and I'm giving my prayer out to their quarterback, Jordan Travis. He had that crazy ankle injury that looked just like it looked just like that ankle injury from a few years ago, and that thing was crazy. But I feel like his was worse. But I'm giving y'all prayers, especially you, Jordan Travis. Just giving you prayers and everything, and have a speedy recovery. But I think they, it's crazy, it's messed up. But I think they're gonna go down to like 5 at least, or down to 6, because the fact that their best quarterback, which was gonna be a Heisman, well, he's still gonna be a Heisman, finalist, got hurt on a crazy play. Or they might just leave him there at 4 and just see what they're gonna do the next couple games. But in my opinion, Washington, if they win the rest of their 2 games, they should go in, because first of all, they beat the team behind them, which is Oregon. Oregon, that was their only loss to Washington. Oregon is a great team. And let me tell y'all something before I finish the ranking. Since the third season of the college football playoffs, I've been saying that we need to expand the playoffs. I ain't care if it was 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I wanted to go to like 16, and like have like the top 4 teams gonna have like a bye week, and then the second game could be like a home game, like in the second round, and then like the third round would be technically like the 4 teams, But the 12 for now, like what they gonna have next year, if this was to happen this year, it'll be a great 12, honestly, because let me finish the rankings. I just said Oregon at 6, Texas at 7, Alabama at 8, Missouri, which they look real good. They legit. They number 9. Louisville, which I spoke about a little bit earlier, they number 10. Oregon State. I mean, it's not updated because, of course, people like Oregon State lost to Washington. But they was at 11, and then Penn State at 12, and then you got Ole Miss at 13, OU 14, LSU 15, Iowa 16, Arizona, which is a crazy surprise. I didn't know they was that good this year. They're at 17, Tennessee at 18 for now, Notre Dame at 19, North Carolina at 20, K-State 21, Utah 22 for now, but I think they're going to drop because they lost. Oklahoma State at 23, Tulane at 24, and Kansas at 25. So if we had the 12-team playoffs this year, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, you would have literally Penn State and like Washington in the first round, Oregon and Oregon State, a rivalry in the first round, Texas and Alabama. Well, no, it'll be. I don't know how to do it now. I'm confused. But I think I don't know. I gotta see how they gonna do it. As far as like the 4 teams, I don't know if the 4 teams gonna get a bye, or it's gonna be just the first 2 teams, because I gotta see how that's gonna be next year. But basically, it's gonna be a lot of great games. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Georgia. Like, who's gonna go in? It's gonna be Georgia, Michigan, Washington, and I hate to say it, it could be either Alabama or Texas. I don't hate on Texas, it's Alabama, but I feel like if Texas, let's say for example, Texas and Alabama win both of they, well then because Alabama would have beaten a number 1 ranked team. Texas would literally have to win out and hope that Alabama lose to Georgia, and they'll be in. They'll be at the last spot. Or Oregon, if Texas and Alabama loses, Oregon could have literally 2 Pac-12 teams. That is crazy. So, I mean, let's see. And then you got Louisville. They could beat Florida State. They could get in. Penn State got a long shot, but they could probably get in. But that's the thing I love about college football, man. It's a lot going on. But yeah, let me talk about the Heat real quick. We was on I think it was on the 6 or 7 game winning streak. We lost the other night to Chicago after being up 22-1 in the first quarter. I ain't really watched the game. I just seen the score. But need to tighten up. We played today against the Bulls. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. After that 1-4 start with Miami, I wasn't worried because the fact that, you know, in most years Miami always start off slow. And you know, Eric Spoelstra, he got a whole new group. I mean, it's like, well, literally it's a whole new group. Like, cause you got the rookies that's coming in and everything, couple rookies and stuff, couple free agents. So it's like, it's the same group, but it's like also new faces, you know. So you gotta like fit. You gotta learn how to plug and play, you know, each player. But after that 1-4 start and they went on a 7 game winning streak, I wish it was 8. But anyway, I like this team. Do I feel like we need to make like a trade around the deadline? I believe we should. Like, if we could get like a Buddy Hield and a Buddy Hield. Let me see, y'all. Hold on, cause and a Miles Turner. Man, we could be dangerous. Like, let's just say like the Pacers is not like. I mean, they starting off straight. They 7-5, but let's say like around like the training deadline, they like, I don't know, like 19-31 or something. I don't know, just making up numbers. I feel like they should just pull the trigger, let Buddy Hield, Miles Turner go, get some picks and some young assets. Please don't. Please don't trade Viva. Don't trade Vasquez, please. I think that's his last name. My bad. It's late, y'all. My bad, y'all. Hold on. I call that boy Viva. Cause he Mexican. Let me see. What's his name? My bad, y'all. It's late. Yeah, Jaquez Jr., yeah. Jamie Jaquez Jr. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. But it's late night and everything. But don't trade him. Joe Vick, I don't know. I'm at a point we should trade him. But then at the same time, he got a raw talent. So let's just see. But I'll trade like, just get some picks. I don't know if I even trade Duncan, because Duncan doing real good this year. Like, he even woken up. Tyler Hero's good, but he always damn hurt. I don't know. We'll see. They'll probably put in Haywood Smith in there too. Haywood Highsmith, because he's a good young prospect. And I feel like he need to kind of go somewhere else. In my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Next episode, I think I'm gonna talk about music. I just started listening to the Jeezy album. It's cool so far. You know, that's Jeezy. I finished the Ross and McMill album, or mixtape, or whatever it is. I'm gonna give y'all my review on that, and many more other music. All right, y'all. But this has been your boy
DJ Anonymous
with another episode of Sports Biz Music, the podcast, and I'm out. We out. Peace.